Every night at 10:47 p.m., when the offices went quiet and the city lights blinked outside the windows, Daniel Brooks pushed his yellow cleaning cart down the hallway. To most people, Daniel was invisible. He wore a faded blue janitor's uniform, rubber gloves tucked into his back pocket, keys hanging from his belt. Employees passed him every morning without knowing his name. Some barely made eye contact. Daniel was 34 years old, a high school graduate, living paycheck to paycheck in a small studio apartment. His job paid just enough to survive, not enough to dream. But Daniel had a secret. Every night, after emptying trash cans and mopping floors, he stopped at one specific desk, the desk of the company's lead software engineer. The screens were usually still on, lines of code glowing softly in the dark. Daniel didn't understand everything at first, but he was curious. Years ago, Daniel had dreamed of becoming something more. Life didn't give him the chance. His father passed away early. College wasn't affordable. Bills came first. Dreams came later, if ever. But curiosity never left him. One night, Daniel searched on his old phone. What is coding? That search changed everything. He discovered free coding tutorials, YouTube videos, online forums, websites that taught programming from scratch. The language was foreign, confusing but exciting. Daniel made a decision. He would learn. Daniel's days were long. He worked night shifts from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. When he got home, exhaustion hit hard. But instead of sleeping, he opened his laptop, a used one he bought secondhand. He studied for 2 hours every morning. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. At first, nothing made sense. His code broke constantly. Error messages mocked him. There were nights he wanted to quit. But Daniel remembered something his mother used to say. If you feel stupid, it means you're learning. So he kept going. 6 months passed, then a year. While others slept, Daniel was building tiny projects, simple websites, calculators, forms. He practiced during lunch breaks. Sometimes he tested code on the office computers after everyone left. No one knew. One night, a manager caught Daniel using a work computer. Daniel, he said coldly, these machines aren't for personal use. Daniel apologized immediately. He expected to be fired, but instead, the manager paused. What were you doing? Daniel hesitated, then told the truth. I'm learning to code, he said. I want a better future. The manager nodded slowly. Just don't do it here again. Daniel walked away shaken, but motivated. 2 years into learning, Daniel noticed something. The company he cleaned for had constant issues managing internal tasks, scheduling, tracking requests, organizing teams. Employees complained all the time. That's when the idea hit him. What if there was a simple tool to fix this? Daniel started working on a solution in his free time. A basic web app. Nothing fancy, just functional. Night after night, he built it piece by piece. He named it Clear Task. After months of development, Daniel did something terrifying. He emailed the company's HR department. Subject, internal tool that could improve workflow. He almost didn't hit send, but he did. A week later, he was called into a meeting, not to clean, but to present. His hands shook as he explained his app. He expected laughter. Instead, the room went silent. Then someone said, "Who built this?" Daniel swallowed. "I did." The company tested Clear Task for 1 month. Productivity improved. Complaints dropped. Managers noticed. Then came the question Daniel never expected. Would you consider selling this or working with us? Daniel didn't sell. He believed in something bigger. He quit his janitor job the same day. With savings, small freelance projects, and endless determination, Daniel officially launched Clear Task as a startup. The first year was brutal. No funding, rejections, doubt, but he kept improving the product. Then one client became 5 became 50. 3 years later, Clear Task served over 10,000 users. Daniel hired employees, developers, designers, marketers, and one day he walked into an office building, not with a mop, but as the CEO. Daniel didn't succeed because he was lucky. He succeeded because he refused to stay invisible. He learned when no one was watching. He worked when quitting felt easier. He believed when no one believed in him. Today, Daniel often says, "Your job doesn't define your future. Your habits do."